Police also searched another scene just south of the apartment complex. If you take a look right over here, you see some blood on a fence. When that storm hit, a tree fell down on top of this house. Just take a look at the mess. A family was living here, but come to the front, I want to show you something. They were told they had less than a week to move out. This is where police found the suspect hiding, but the real crime actually happened a few blocks away when a college student armed herself with a knife. Now, all you have to do to register is at least be 16 years of age and have a parent sign off, but if you're older, all you have to do is come on in and you'll get a mini physical. We did hear back from KinderCare tonight, and they released this statement saying, "The safety and security of the children is our top priority." And in the meantime, we also did learn that the teacher was fired. And if we learn more, we'll get right to you. Reporting in Columbus, I'm David Coy.
But I promise you, he's like a ghost.
Darlene Tyree is the 16th victim since last December. She says the Hilltop Creeper came through the back door after trying the back window. It was sealed shut.
I was in a deep sleep, and I felt something like over me. And I looked up, and he said either don't look up or don't turn around. He reached over, and he fondled my breast, and then he said, "Let me get out of here," and he just walked out the door.
Many victims tell us that they're going to go out and buy pepper spray and stun guns. But which product is best to own? We took that question to the experts. Stun guns only really work when you surprise your attacker.
That if somebody is actually up behind you, on top of you, you can just zap them. That gets them off of you.
Tasers are a bit expensive, but one of your best options.
Once you deploy the unit, it power cycles as shocks for a full 30 seconds.
If you don't have hundreds of dollars to spend, you can go with pepper spray. It's a lot cheaper. But for Darlene, she has another idea.
I'm going to try to find me somewhere else to live. That's what I'm going to do.
On the west side of Columbus, I'm David Coy. The Ohio State Buckeyes were in full force today as training camp is only starting to heat up. Defensive coordinator and longtime Buckeye Luke Fickell can already see a difference.
So when things are happening fast, almost like these guys are used to that. Everything is instant nowadays. So I think they enjoy the up-tempo practice, the up-tempo offense. Gives them more excitement.
When we were doing some of our scrimmages, we got into that 7th and 8th play of the drive. It was kind of like the defensive line was like, oh man, they never seen something like that. Players like us going, as fast as we can.
You definitely could feel a new vibe finishing up the third day of training camp. The Ohio State Buckeyes, as well as the offensive coordinator, say they feel the urban renewal.
You don't have time to think, and so once the offense becomes second nature, the whole game slows down and the tempo doesn't seem near as fast for the guys that are doing it.
Tom Herman is quite happy with the progress of his offense. He says if the spring football game was at a 2, they're now at a 4.
Light years better. We actually can throw and catch a football.
So far, all good signs for the 2012 Buckeyes, and with Urban Meyer at the helm, they will look to have the best season possible. On campus, at the Woody Hayes Athletic Center, I'm David Coy.
I had a brain tumor, and he did a biopsy in 2009.
We met up with Alex Hendricks doing something he loves, playing soccer. A few years ago, doctors operated on him, and this sport wasn't even a thought.
They hit a blood vessel, and I had 2 strokes. And from there, I was fully paralyzed.
As a parent, it's heartbreaking to watch your kids struggle like that.
For the next few years, Alex went through different types of therapies to get back to his passion. He says in his recovery, that's all he thought about. He set small goals along the way.
I was wanting to play soccer again, so it took walking, and then from walking to running, and then from running to being able to play soccer.
Alex received a phone call last November asking him to try out for the U.S. Paralympics team. He was given the nod a few months later, and now he is headed to London.
I just think it'd be really cool to just be standing there, walking down, and just have U.S. soccer or USA on my jersey.
Alex is the youngest member on the team at only 16 years old. He is excited to compete as well as be a part of the opening ceremonies. In Worthington, I'm David Coy.